know who it is.
OG Lee in the house. Once again.
Once again.
Thank goodness.
OG Lee, UNDE.
And thank goodness again.
Oh my gosh. OG Lee, UNDE, man. We back with another one, baby. And
it's a Red Cup Saturday. I was just quenching my thirst.
It's an RCS, one of them. It's one of them.
I had that cotton mouth, man.
That's how I feel.
Did I say cotton mouth?
Cotton mouth.
Man, I didn't mean that. I meant something else. But anyway. But yeah, man. I'm
really a little winded, man. I've been on my since
to
the yo, man. I gotta hit my dips. It's 5 in, 5 out.
Looking real buff, man.
I don't know about that, but I am winded like a fat kid right now.
I'm trying to just keep my stomach under the table and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I try to keep mine in my shirt. You know, once you start getting like a little
put that away. Put that away.
We might have had
put that away.
Block that out.
Oof, man.
But OG Lee, man, you know we can't start it without that mental health.
Work on your legs, though. Work on your legs. If you could work on your legs, most people hate that. If you could work on your legs, that means that you'll work on any part of your body.
Leg day.
And then, that, of course, the legs would just complement all of that. Yes, sir. But anyway, man, yeah, you're looking good, man. Yeah, I could see you. Did you have your pecs dancing before? Because it looked like the old school, new school thing was like dancing, man.
I do that sometimes, man.
Yeah,
for the ladies. Nah, I've never done that ever. I don't know if I've actually wanted to do that. Truthfully, in my life. But come on, hey, I'm liking what you got on top of the dome today, OG Lee.
Oh, yes.
What are those called, bro?
I don't know, man.
I feel like a kufi. I'm gonna call it a kufi until I'm corrected.
A goofy and a kufi.
Dang, you a goofy and a kufi?
That's what I think it is, man. Called the kufi. But I don't know, man. I like rocking it every once in a blue moon. It's on my hat wall of fame.
Brother OG Lee. I feel it.
Yeah, man.
I feel it. But hold up, bro.
What's the deal,
it's
man?
Old
this
school.
Sounds like it's urgent, man.
It's
I'm seeing smoke and everything.
It's in between there. My boy's been mentioned on the cast before. The old diddler.
Oh, my God.
Diddler
on the roof?
Bruh, did you see the recent Diddy video?
You know, I'm going to give Diddy the benefit of the doubt.
What's that one?
Yo,
I'm trying to hear this benefit of the doubt.
Yo, Puff.
Hit me.
I know these people are framing you with the AI, man. You know what I'm saying? Puff, they framing you. I know damn well, man. Well, I don't know damn well. But Puff, I know you didn't do that to that girl, man.
Damn.
Puff ain't built like that, man.
What I'm seeing.
Puff ain't do that, man. That's that AI shit, man. I'm gonna give Puff the benefit of the doubt.
Vicious.
That's that AI shit, man. Puff didn't do that. Puffy ain't going out like a sucker, man.
What was the video you saw though? What was the breakdown you
Well, I think
it's just one video, right?
I don't know. I saw one that really wasn't that long. It was like 20 seconds or something. Mm-hmm. Seen him running in the hallway or something with a towel on or something like that. Then you see him kick something. No, first maybe swing at him.
I think a pull. I saw a hair pull down. I think.
Oh, I don't
something
know.
along the lines of.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's that AI shit. But anyway, I think I might have saw some. I don't know, because I know she was on the ground. I'm trying to figure what blow or what did that to make her get on the hit the ground.
I think it was a diddler hair pull yank.
A hair pull. Okay. And I know I've seen him. Even though I mean, not that it matters, but
yeah, bro.
He should. If it was really him, he should be punished or whatever. But and I'm just saying, I didn't see anything connect really just to where. I mean, will you just say it was that just like brutal? It was bad that he did.
No, I can't.
No, it was bad that, and then he picked her up and dragged her. So let me just say, it's bad that he did that, but it wasn't like her life was at risk. Now, if he would have, that's what I'm saying. Now, if he would have connected with one of them kicks, that's what I'm saying, right? But he didn't really. He kicked at her mostly on that. Because if you kick somebody upside their head, she would have been laying there still. And then the way he dragged it, it was a messed up situation, if that was him. But I'm going to say, man, maybe that shit was AI.
I feel like I saw.
Because why is that coming out now? Why
too.
is that coming out now 8 years later? You know what I'm saying?
They settled really in court, so I don't know if it'll be thrown out probably in a.
But why is that coming out 8
later.
years later? Because somebody was saying the statute of limitations ran on whatever they could charge them with.
Yeah, somebody got thrown probably the right amount of money to say, forget this NDA. They probably pay that off and get some profits or however that works. But yeah,
and it, you know, it shouldn't been done for any reason, but inquiring minds want to know. I'm like, what did the bitch do? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for calling her bitch. That's just that slang type. You know what I'm saying? But no, what did she do? Not that she deserves any of it, but I'm just saying for my mind to say, okay, now, because most people they don't do that.
Was it like a hotel? Like
yeah, it was a hotel in New. Was it New York or L.A.?
But I
think it was L.A. or something like that. But it was a hotel, yeah.
My boy was comfortable to be doing that in like a lobby. Or
but
like
no, it wasn't no lobby because he just came around with his towel or something, right? Yeah.
So he's probably like got it rented out type of deal.
How they do? He probably got the whole floor. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, that was foul what he did, man. But I don't know, man. I'm just wondering about the timing of it coming out. Why? 8 years later? I mean, not that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, he was extra aggressive, bro. And a couple kicks to the body.
But like I said, no, I didn't see it, and I would love to go over the footage. Not that it matters. Like I said, the intent was there. Yeah, you know. But I didn't see it because, like I said, once you connect, you know what I'm saying, you would really hurt somebody with a punch or a kick. Yeah. And not to say that she wasn't hurt from being dragged and all of that, but I didn't, you know, it wasn't just a beat down type, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't hit it like...
Because I didn't see people in fights get beat down like, you know what I'm saying? Worse than that.
Absolutely.
And really, if it was a man, most people would be like, okay, they got no altercation, got his ass kicked, you know what I'm saying? But with it being a female, you know, that makes a big difference.
But say, right, if you were...
But now you got some females now that I'm telling you, they'll do that shit that he was doing to a female. They'll do that to a male.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Big brawly, big burly. Yeah. Look, if you had to think, bro, you would...
Damn, that'd be hard if I got to think. Go ahead.
Nah, you was Cassie, though. What'd she say?
I would do just like she did. Let me get this much money from it as possible.
No, I'm saying in the play-by-play, in their verbal exchange before the altercation, a little role play, you did Diddy, Cassie. What did Cassie say to send Diddy over the edge, you thinking? He's had a few drinks.
Diddy got any brothers?
I don't know.
Cause she could have told him some shit like, "I was fucking your brother." Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I don't know. It could. I don't know because it's coming out like he got this real
she's denying some Diddy play.
Well, yeah, he got some real dark type of a lifestyles going. So it could have been like he wanted her to do some type shit she didn't want to do. Or who knows?
She was about to go tell somebody or something.
Yeah, but a lot of people, man, who you know got money and want things to go their way. You know what I'm saying? They got egos. You know what I mean? So it's no telling what set him off because it could be just whatever he, you know, obviously thinks he can get. Right?
You don't like my Diddy pop.
So whatever it is, you know that she disagreed with, it could have set him off. Who knows? It could have
commented on his manicure.
Could have been that, man. Who knows what could set Diddy off?
Bro, I don't know anything, bro. She goes through his phone and sees like some crazy Diddy video shit he's into. Makes a joke about it.
Well, now somebody got to tell me. You might, since you're younger. What are butt plugs?
What are butt plugs?
Yeah.
I'm going for exactly what they sound like, you know.
Well, what would be the purpose of a butt plug? Because I was hearing his boy, who used to be his bodyguard, and he was saying like when he was going somewhere with Puff, they stopped at one of the, and this is before everything came out, but now everything is kind of really coming together with this shit. Because he was saying this before everybody got wind of what was going on with Diddy.
So that's where you're going with it.
But no, he was saying
we're not. He was saying butt plugs tonight.
I don't know, but he was saying, Puff was buying butt plugs and shit. And he said he was laughing, teasing him and shit like that. But I was like, okay, butt plugs. Before. What's up with butt plugs? I still, even using my imagination. What the fuck do you do with a butt plug?
You know, I would say I think like I have on the record, no expert here, right? But you know, anal kind of stimulation is a thing, you know, in different strokes for different folks.
Okay, brother. So is it going in his ass?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying. Talk to Diddy, man.
I'm just saying. Since you saying it's about anal stimulation,
are you at me personally? No, I don't want any butt plug play going on in my situation. But Diddy,
right?
Hey, so my boy might be into this shit, bro.
Because when I hear like a butt plug, me, just thinking about some mechanic shit, right? A plug just kind of is just
I hate
meant
your pronunciation, the butt plug. That's what's
so the plug, bro. Right, is just meant to kind of stop something up. Yeah, so anyway, that's crazy. I'm right, but when I heard him say that, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing with butt plugs? But I'm old school, you know what I'm saying?
Man, Diddy's closer to you than me, bro. This old school, new school shit.
But he be doing that young shit with these people, man.
Oh man.
He must be, man. Fucking with all of that ecstasy and all that type shit.
You a Brooklyn boy.
Now Brooklyn, I think Diddy from Manhattan. Is that how
Brooklyn do? Oh, okay. See, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about that, but hey.
But yeah, man, with the way things are looking, he needs to just go somewhere for a while.
Yeah, I think that's what he was trying to do, and then this came up, right?
Yeah.
I thought my boy was on an island or something.
I think, man, shit. I think it's gonna be a war pretty soon.
That'll kind of distract things from this.
Yeah.
Was it Iran? World War III?
Not World War III, man. Like I said before, but it's just gonna be a war between. Maybe we might even get into it somehow, man.
Defending.
Yeah, defending. Israel, because I think Iran might attack Israel. But anyway, that's
kicking them while they're down. Kicking them while they're down.
Neither one of them are down. You know what I'm saying? Israel's certainly not down. I don't know why would they be down, and Iran's not down. You know what I'm saying? But they've always just been arch enemies.
But why attack now? Just kind of of course.
Israel knows that America is coming to an end, and a lot of the population of America. So it's their time now, because it's going to happen by like 2030 at the latest, because America's losing its overall global power. Everybody's starting to see it. So now is the time, and if they don't finish it, they'll do it in another year or two. The whole of what they are calling Israel is going to belong to the Jewish people. Yeah, because America, man, people are going to be moving out of America for sure.
Where to? Where do you think?
Whichever place you think is going to be the next place for the next, 50 years or 70 years, like America was. Before that, Britain, whoever's money, it changed hands. America's money, as being the global reserve currency is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? Because we use the money the wrong way now. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a country and you say, okay, you're going to invest in America, if you get into some shit with America's got full control of your money and can decide, okay, well now, we'll take their money, literally, right? So no one wants anyone to have that kind of power where they can use their money as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? So they starting to use other things, and everybody's basing it on what would be the natural thing, which would be something like gold. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's why you're starting to see the price of gold starting to, go
trickle on back up.
Yeah, man. But anyway, what the fuck was we talking about before I digressed? Like I always do.
We're talking about our boy Diddy.
Anyway, I would think that if he's really a billionaire, he would still come out of it pretty good, because at least he could beat the charges that the video is going around, right? Because no charges they say could be brought against him. Not that I'm defending him, but the bottom line is he gonna lose a bunch of money. Once you lose a bunch of money when you up there, it's like they're happy with that. If you get broke down like that,
just give me the bill.
But now it depends on what kind of damn, which we don't know that yet. What kind of evidence they got against him. Because, they may be saying with the leaking of this video that you ain't seen nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? They might have some shit that like, hey, there's no statute of limitations on this shit right here. No, you got this. But anyway, poor Diddy.
I feel like Diddy's got hella videos out there.
If he does some shit and ends up doing some time, it won't be the worst thing for him and shit. No. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker's been a billionaire supposedly for the last however many years. He's had a great life. So if he has to sit down for some stupid shit that he did, hopefully you come back out of the well. You know what I'm saying?
He be eating good commissary, and he might like what he gets into when he falls.
Man, everybody will be a crowded around his cell and shit, man.
Hey, Diddy.
Yeah, you like hairy ass motherfucker?
He get one of them man boys.
Shit.
One of them lady boys in there. He might enjoy himself.
He could try to do what they call a interstate transfer.
Yeah.
Go up with R. Kelly and shit like that.
Oh, they put on concerts.
He promotes the concerts for R. Kelly.
Bad boy.
Nah, my bad, because I don't know that Diddy's going to jail. They may not have, strong evidence, against him.
I think stuff like that will probably get thrown out in court. Just like put him in a bad light, you know what I mean? That doesn't help type of shit.
Mm-hmm. But it's something to talk about, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. But he was a wild boy for that. Bad boy. He a bad boy for life in that video.
Yeah.
For life.
For life. Yeah, a lot of things, man, with this social media come to light, because I'm telling you, man, men been beating on women, and I'm just saying they have. Trust me, men been beating on women like that ever since. I'm telling you, got a lot of men, man, that, just especially when it was really, like that, really a masculine society. It's like, I'm saying whatever I say goes, you know what I'm saying? And men used to beat their wives quite a bit, man. And it used to be, which I'm glad they got more power, because it really used to be a woman used to be trapped feeling like she didn't, have a way out. You know what I'm saying? Now they do have a lot of ways out. And I will say, since, the 60s, it used to be, man, I saw it one time, if they call the police and the police come to your house and it's for abusing your wife, man, the police used to beat motherfuckers' ass, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it, man. Beat a motherfucker bloody, threw him in the car like a fucking animal carcass. Yeah, because the
husband, obviously.
Yeah, he was beating his wife, and everybody know he used to beat his wife. I guess that day they came one time too many. Beat the shit out of his ass, man. White men.
Oh, God damn.
All white cops. Yeah, beat the shit out of him. For real, man. So Diddy, man, hey. Matter of fact, some women will beat Diddy's ass nowadays. Shit.
It's some big old ladies out there.
Not even no big old ones, just regular ones. You get 10 regular ones, 5 regular ones. They do damage nowadays, man. Oh, yeah. Shit, these young girls ain't no shit. They ain't no joke, man.
More than 2 or 3 people at a time, I think, of any kind of size. It can be dangerous.
Shit, sure. Turn them loose on Diddy.
For sure. How they gonna get to him? No, Diddy ain't getting ran up on by 3 people. At least not with fists, I don't think.
No, he got, plenty of bodyguards, I'm sure.
Guard don't guard like that. But hey, can I hit you with a
hit me with your best
this is
shot?
One of the new schools that I heard recently.
Shout out, rest in peace, Diddy, man, for as far as your career, brother. I think
it's done with.
But anyway, I bet he got a lot of other investments motherfuckers don't even know about. So he be like, yo, they got me on this right here, but I still got this residual type shit coming in. Shout out to Diddy for that.
He got
but if you did some shit wrong, if he go to prison or if he stay out, it don't make me no motherfucking difference. But it's some shit to talk about.
And that's a fact.
So tell me, what you gonna hit me with the new school?
Slight nonsense, right? But like I was talking about, my being outdoors is really my thing, bro. I like kicking it outside, getting some of that vitamin D from the good old sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I heard one of those like camping, sayings just to put in your pocket, right? And it was this one, right? For bears, it's for bears.
I'm gonna be talking to bears.
Not talking to bears, but if you would come into contact with them, just kind of something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
They said, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night.
Well, wherever I'm at, if I see a white bear, I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
A white bear, only white bear I ever heard of is a polar bear, right?
That's the one.
The fuck's a polar bear gonna be doing in the woods of, like, for instance, Arkansas?
So not woods. So that's like.
So if I see a white, I'm gonna be like, good night.
People like to go all over.
Ass is dead.
But yeah, I'm definitely not going anywhere where there's snow. But polar bears, they hunt people. So
all of those bears hunt people.
Even if it's from far away, they're gonna get to you.
I forget what animal it was. It might have been the wolf or so. I seen this shit on Blippy too, as a matter of fact.
What was it, hunting?
No, they were saying this particular animal could smell a human, and it was some shit like 5 miles or some shit. Like
it might be a polar bear, bro.
No, it wasn't like something like that. It was like a wolf or some kind of like that. I was like, damn.
Did you know that though?
Damn. Huh?
About polar bears?
Say,
they specifically eat people? I didn't realize that.
I didn't either. I just figured if they was hungry enough, they'd eat any damn thing.
Yeah, so how they kept them on film and stuff, I guess remote cameras, but they
who would they say? Somebody who I'm sure some white people went in the woods with cameras and shit like that.
But once I heard, I started hearing stories of. I started really looking up, but stories of like people be stranded on like an ice cap or something, and it's like a polar bear is their demise. It's like they see them, they say even from like they'll just like make their way. They can swim through water, and they just.
Well, I'm sure they sense other prey like that.
Yeah,
and so, but I guess that.
But some other animals are like scary.
But you know what it is?
Yeah,
that doesn't happen that much.
Yeah,
right.
That's good.
So exactly, there's some good ass eating. They say, boy, whatever, man. They just got that over time in their history to be able to smell a human. Shit tastes so good when you can get one. I'll smell that motherfucker for 5 miles. That's how good they are.
Say swear.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something though. You see a motherfucker out stuck on some ice?
Yeah.
That's a white boy.
Oh, for sure.
That's a white boy. Maybe his courageous girlfriend going with him or something.
Even
that ain't no brother out there doing no shit like that.
The ancestors were never out there, never in no ice ever. Historically, we ain't ever did that. But yeah, and okay. Look, the white polar bear, right, is good night. But the black,
what do they mean when they say good night?
You're done for, bro. Basically, it's not even you might as well not run a fight. I mean, you can try.
So what would you do?
That's what I'm thinking.
Just lay there.
That's what I'm asking you. I guess you would fight back.
Yeah, what I would do, I would try to find anything because I figure he is going to kill me.
But I was like in the ice, it's
I'm trying to see if I could poke him in his eye or something like that to it. Like I said, he probably gonna kill me. But every morning when he wake up, from then on, he be like, "Damn, that's when I tried to attack that. That's when I ate that nigga."
But
you know what I'm saying? That nigga poke my eye out. His eye be like that for the rest of his life. Yeah, gotta do something to him. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get ready to kill me.
But the black, they said the black bear, you fight back. Black fight back. How are you fighting back against a black bear?
Now, who made that rule? Are white people? Because why they say you fight the black one back? I know they did their research probably to see who's the most aggressive. But why did they say they ain't gonna let the black person win like the white one and just say good night? If you see a black one, right? Yeah. Fight back.
They gonna
got my hat on.
They gonna. I swear, we gotta name this guy. This is Brother OG Lee. This is what we get Brother OG Lee.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, but bro, the black bears, hey, they might get a little scared. Polar bears gonna eat for sure. That's what it is.
The thing is that most people do is they be, asking, where are their polar bears? I mean, and where they say they're polar bears, they don't bring their asses over there. They don't bring their asses over there, right?
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense fucking around anywhere where there's polar bears. And you're not supposed to shoot them. You know?
I don't know about that. I know they're deadly. And I think, just random fact, would you say is the animal that's responsible for the most kills per capita?
Now, see, when I was talking about that before, the one I was telling you.
In the world, too, not just America.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. India, where they say it's a certain amount of people, which is a good amount. I mean, not relative to the whole population, but to be eaten by those, I think they're like Bengal tigers or something like that. Mm-hmm. They're like certain places you could be walking, they come out and just snatch and run up. Like, literally, I imagine how helpless you must fucking feel. What happened? The tiger just snatched my fucking son. You know what I'm saying? That must be the fucking hopeless. Oh God, man.
Tigers,
but it's a lot of them. It happens to, man. It's crazy.
Because it's like cats, like a house cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they move essentially just like that, but just so much more power and strength. It's really scary to think about.
And see, honestly, this is the thing that they were saying, how they descend down from wherever they are, and you can't see them. But they're sitting there, they're sitting there just looking at what they're ready to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So they're around people, they're sitting there looking at which person they're going to snatch. It's just sizing them up, lining them up.
Have you seen the one footage, though, of when they're like traveling, I think like on elephant back? I guess it's in India. That sounds Indian. But where it comes like stalking so close in like tall grass, and they didn't see him until it was kind of like throwing itself at them from
a tiger?
From out the grass, yeah.
And what happened?
It went for it. I don't know. It kind of stopped like that. I think one of those like leave you hanging videos.
Right, yeah.
But it like, you know what I'm saying, threw itself out the grass onto the person that was on the back of the elephant.
Wow.
Hunting type shit.
Yeah. Because he must have heard, from the bear, how good humans taste and shit.
They've been talking lions, tigers, and bears.
Hey, boy, if I ever get a hold of a human, boy, it'd be
like, oh my.
Boy, you talking about delicious? Catch one of them damn, what you call them, humans?
Humans. They're not bad. Hey, but you know what that made me kind of think of right there?
Word of the day?
Polar bears. Tigers and stuff.
Word of the day?
That did bring in mind the word of the day.
Booyah!
W-O-D, it did do that. But the word of the day today is voracious.
What is it?
Voracious.
Voracious?
Voracious? With the V, voracious.
Voracious.
But hey, voracious. You got that? That's something you got in your bag?
How some people, they can't pronounce the V. So is that okay if we say voracious?
Voracious. Sí, señor.
Okay, voracious.
Shout out me going to Mexico in a couple weeks too.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna
that's gonna be
some
nice,
people.
Man.
I gotta get some
video. Mexico, get some good footage of that, man.
I got to.
Don't play around with none of those cartels and shit like that.
Shut up, bro. I'm gonna be staying in my little spot. Don't be doing that
shit. They got a movie out about that. The guy goes on a trip with his family, but then he's thinking he's gonna be incognito because he's chilling with his family. He tries to smuggle some dope. You know what I'm saying?
And that don't end well. Going to the wrong territory.
Yeah, they end up catching him at the border and shit like that. He got to go do time and fucked up all his family life and blah, blah, blah. But he thought he was going to get over because he's on a nice family vacation, got the wife, the kids, and all of that.
What's the name of the movie?
I forget, man.
You're just piloting
now,
this right now. I might have
made that up.
You're piloting this right now.
I might have made that up. But wouldn't that make a good movie? And I'm sure somebody's got some, did some movie like that or whatever. If not, shit, Tyler Perry, holla at me, man.
Tyler Perry?
Is it Tyler Perry?
Lord. Yeah. Well, I don't think he would pick that one up.
But wait, we'll just do it with black people. Everything will be black.
50 might mess with that one. You might have some, truthfully.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
But bro, I can't let you just throw me off my pace.
Okay.
The word of the day.
Word of the day
is voracious, which
voracious
simply means wanting or devouring great quantities of food is one definition. The second, having a very eager approach to an activity. So when I was thinking of the polar bear, which I just figured out has a voracious appetite for human flesh, that, kind of piqued my interest, truthfully.
Yeah, that's right down the voracious line.
Voracious,
bro.
That's when you had.
They got that voracious, that voracious appetite for the what you call them? Humans.
Human flesh. They say they like to eat it, man. Getting hunted by a polar bear.
Wouldn't it be a trip like how you eat sometime and it's got a bad taste and you spit it out? Yeah. You think you would see like a bear or anybody be eating a human and be like, spit out pieces of them?
He might. The eyes might not be good, or like the femur,
no, it's just
the
good.
Ass part.
It's good fresh meat. I bet you they eat everything like a pig, man. And this guy really told me this, man. I wasn't connected with nothing like this. But
everything but the oink?
Yes. But the pig eats it. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get rid of somebody, you got somebody who got hogs. He said,
look at you giving away people's.
He said, don't feed the hogs for a day or two, and then whoever you're trying to get rid of, you don't even have to take their clothes off. He said, best to just take and slit a little bit, something, their arm or something, just so you have some blood. That'll really get the hogs going. And he said, teeth, hair, and all, man.
Eat them all up.
I'm sure with their type of digestive, juices and shit like that, he'll probably be all, ate up and acided up and shit within a day or so, totally digested. But anyway, yeah, when I thought about that once he was telling me that, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That would leave no fucking signs of the person.
No doubt. Yeah. Or I think of people who have or if you had enough money, of course, like you could have like a crocodile pit. Or like
crocodile pit would do it too.
All kind of whatever.
Yeah, but you saw, man, I was watching this documentary where they was cutting the alligators open and shit. They was finding like license plates in them and shit like that.
Go crazy.
Yeah, like damn.
Cause I really saw a random but a viral video of like a catfish eating like what seemed to be, I guess, like a muskrat. Have you seen that?
The muskrat was in the water?
Inside of the catfish, though. It's like the catfish was kind of like almost out of there.
Oh, so you don't know where he got the muskrat from. They just showed when they cut him open?
He didn't cut him open, though. It was like some fishermen pulled up on like a catfish that had like a bloated belly. And then they kind of pull over and they like check him out. He's still alive. But then like open his mouth and it's like, when he opens his mouth, it's like you can see essentially like a whole, that little muskrat, his little teeth. And they like pull it out of him. And it's like massive type water rodent type of thing. It was dead, yeah, for sure. It was dead, but the catfish kind of like
they pulled the muskrat out of his mouth,
out of the catfish mouth.
That's why I had them like that's white people, man. Because what would the black people did? They said, I was like, yo, what's in his mouth? Okay, you see that shit? Oh yeah, he just swam away with something in his mouth.
Nah, some fishing folk, black or white, they would have definitely probably helped out the catfish. Just because they got that, they want to try to catch them again in like 6 months or something.
And he'd be much bigger from eating muskrats and shit.
Bigger. And he probably wouldn't eat a muskrat again. He'll live and learn. They gave him a chance to, live again. He probably wouldn't try to eat that again.
Oh, so he would have died. The muskrat was like larger than his mouth and shit?
Yeah, it was too much for him to handle.
Oh, but they was doing habitat type for humanity type shit in the water.
Yeah, they saved his life. Oh, but it was fully ingested, but he was just like on his side type.
Man, I'll be telling you, there's some people though that I'll be looking at, they be saving, animals and stuff like that in some situations that I still, even though it was a good thing, I still be like, man, that poor thing would have died if he was, depending on me to intervene.
I don't think I would have done that.
I hate it, but I'm being
because it took
real.
a lot. They had to
depending on me, shit. But, you know what I'm saying? I hate it for you, but I ain't fucking with no muskrats in no catfish mouth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they live over there. Shit. I'm sure I'm probably one of the only ones that would do that. I'm sure everybody would just go and intervene, and how they have that intervention. and see what they could do to help him.
But yeah, they definitely saved his life.
That's good though.
His life. And the boy was big as hell. Obviously, he could swallow a muskrat.
Yeah.
So
and they lived happily ever after.
Yep, he was a monster where they like to fish. But man, it's a Red Cup Saturday, bro.
That shows that the catfish is a beast.
It is. A boy swallowed a muskrat.
But I like me some catfish, man.
Yeah, delicious. He would have made a feast for 8 families.
Yeah. And that is what they say about the catfish. You know, they said he's a bottom feeder.
But he ate a muskrat, bro.
I know, but they say he eats anything he can get his hands on.
Oh yeah, it could have been dead, honestly. Yeah. But it was so intact, which was
he's like
crazy.
The catfish is like the hood rat of the waters.
Would he get down with anything?
He's a hood rat, man. He's like he's not. He got no, no juice amongst the other fish. He's like he's
brother OG Lee calling him a hood rat, the catfish. Hey, but. Don't do that, bro. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, please, bro. It's a Red Cup Saturday, bro.
Please,
brew a little low.
You gotta put you on to some James Brown, man.
We need to pour up. Hey, we gonna listen to some of that James Brown in the break.
James Brown,
but it's old school, new school, man. Do what y'all need to do. We do what we need to do. We'll be right back. Hey, and we are back, baby.
Back on the scene.
I appreciate the like, the comment, the subscribe, bro. Wherever y'all found us
subscribe.
And showed us the love.
Subscribe.
You know what I mean? The schoolies out there. I really need to throw something about the schoolies in the intro, man.
Hey, what episode is this? We didn't mention it. Is that Bente?
Bente. 20 of these things of OG Lee and UNDE.
Voracious. See, that's one of them. Like Vente is spelled with that V, but you hear them say Bente. Bente.
We got a voracious appetite for these old school, new school podcast episodes. Or how would you say? Not so voracious?
I was thinking of something real stupid to say. So say what you were saying, because I was ignoring you at that point.
Nah, I was just saying we had a voracious appetite for these old school, new school episodes. We dropping like hotcakes.
Voracious.
Bodacious.
Bodacious.
And we did look it up. There might be a kufi on your head right now for sure.
A kufi, yes. It's a variation of a kufi, yeah.
Yeah. Kufi variation for
it's sure. Like Americans, right? As far as the pattern. Some people be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a little too loud for me. I rock my little,
that's the East Coast shit.
Neutral color kufi that could go with kind of anything I wear type, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I'm rocking it and shit. I'm rocking it well. I give myself 9.8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, looking good. Hey, what would you say is your best trait? If you had to be a little conceited, you know? Toot your own horn. What's the OG Lee best trait?
Man, I don't know, man. But I don't know how you would incorporate conceited into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's probably, I think I could be considered conceited and what's the other word I'm looking for? But anyway,
I just
conceited.
Used one word, not conceited, but or did I say conceited? Be conceited for a little bit?
Because that's the way I got it from.
Oh, okay. I thought I said that.
But I would say that just basically really from where I grew up at. Vain was another word I was thinking about. Yeah, you just, with all your flaws, you still can be vain and conceited, It's just the way I was raised, Mm-hmm. But, it is what it is. Yeah, conceited.
Being a little conceited.
Yeah, thinking I'm like the best at every kind of thing and shit. Like no matter what it is, I can see a motherfucker doing it better than me. Yeah, fuck it, I'm still better than
That's a New York shit. Fuck this guy. This fucking guy over here.
Yo, man, I got cryitis. Tell the people about cryitis.
Hey, that's why we got these old school, new school towels.
Oh,
we're gonna have for y'all very soon, man. Get one of those. Cryitis. It happens to the best of us, man.
Ooh.
Shed a tear in the best way and grab one of them.
Yes, man. Let's get a little toast here. What do we call it? Red Cup Saturday?
RCS, man. Red Cup Saturday, man.
RCS.
But look, you know how I said I was doing the Think About It Thursdays?
Yeah.
I got another one.
But it's going to have to be on Friday. You know, black people are always late.
Hey, whenever you gotta use it, that's when we try to get them out. We're gonna start getting them out, but it's one of those think about it. And I know I've done the compartmentalizing, putting our things in different, storage containers, kind of to-go containers, maybe in your head. But this right here is maybe if you're thinking about yourself or your life.
Your life or your wife, did you say?
Life is what I said.
Okay.
Hey, but it could
same thing. Your life, your wife.
It could be wife, right?
Yeah.
It could be wife as just a flower or plant, if you have a green thumb or lack thereof, just that you're tending to, on a daily basis. Watering it, even talking to it, like people say, can benefit plants sometimes in their growth. But just
you can talk to plants, man.
Yeah, and I think it's
the only problem, the only thing you have to worry about is the plant talks back to you.
Is that an issue?
Other than that, man, yeah. I guess for some people, they may have heard. If you're real quiet, you probably could hear a plant saying something to you.
What if a plant does talk back? How it's gonna stay there? It doesn't start moving. A plant talking, I feel like that might be a good situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my video camera like everybody else. I'm gonna grab my camera and say, "Man, talk some shit now. Don't be acting like you wasn't talking, man." But if he does talk, if he try to, act like he don't want to talk, at that point I'm gonna get one of those cameras. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I gotta catch him talking.
Look, the plant doesn't like to be all paparazzi though.
Man. I know, I get it. Yeah.
You trying to record him right when he starts talking.
Did you notice that though? There was a little girl, man. You might have seen them. There's two little twins. If you ever go to pick her up, two little twins, you can't miss them in your daughter's school. She was crying yesterday, and she's very cute, right? So I guess a lot of people were taking pictures or whatever. But anyway, she was crying, and yeah, one of them. And so her mom was, talking to her, and she was like, "I'm tired of all these people taking pictures of me." I was like, "Oh, poor baby." Yeah, she was crying because I guess she didn't want all these people taking pictures.
She was too beautiful.
Yeah, she didn't want all of that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The cost of beauty.
Yeah, at the graduation yesterday. Yeah. But she's got her and her. She's two. They got two little twins. You can't miss them when you go over there. I think they're the only twins in the school.
I honestly haven't seen them. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know which ones you're referencing, but
it would be a trip to be a twin. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially if you were just identical. You know what I'm saying? You and your brother could really, especially if y'all were like good looking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could really,
you want to spice up your weekend, bro? Mm-hmm. I don't feel like going out, man.
He was like, "Damn, you didn't do all that last time."
Tasha keep calling. Tasha. Yeah, bro, you good.
That'd be a trip with teachers and everything else. Your brother filling in for you, doing different type of shit. Yeah.
I gotta talk to a twin. I feel like they probably wouldn't do that though. Like, right? That's just like fantasy.
I don't even see it. I might see a twin once every 3 or 4 months. Not even that, you know what I'm saying? I don't see that many twins.
They're unique.
Yeah.
They are unique. Hey, you know what I've been thinking we should do, bro?
What's that?
Just to hold ourselves accountable and lock in with our fans. We should have a project, even if it's a little or small thing, that we say we're going to do on here.
Yeah.
And we report back, letting the people know kind of how it went down.
You mean say something and actually do it?
Say it.
Oh, hell no.
And keep ourselves to that goddamn
accountability?
Word.
Oh, hell no.
One of those accountability words.
I hate being accountable.
It's a little something, bro.
Do you like working on deadlines, They ask you that like on applications and shit. How are you with deadlines?
I'm going to meet them. I'll tell you that. But I don't like them. I don't think I know some people probably would like a deadline. I was about to say I wouldn't even like a deadline. Who would? But some people probably would. Myself personally.
Yeah, so you cool with deadlines when you have to meet them?
Deadline does help me though, because I can kind of like get I can get overly optimistic. Like,
how much time you need? How much time would you like to optimally have on a project?
What kind of project?
I know that makes it that does, but just like a simple project that would take the average person probably take you 4 days.
4 days, and now let me say, are these circumstances where, you know, I'll be the family man like I am. My kids are around, or I get
to do with your work when you're doing your 9 to 5.
Okay, and it's a normal 4-day project.
Yeah. First of all, how much leeway would you like to have if you know you got a project that's gonna kind of have you tied up for about 4 days?
I'd say a week would probably do.
And what kind of work are you? Are you the type that just keeps procrastinating until it starts getting closer and closer to the deadline?
Oh no! I'm the type of worker that I like to communicate day by day and keep tapped in on kind of the process on what's been happening, progression.
But let's just say it's a project you handling yourself. Mm-hmm. You how you do it? What's your process? You got say, you know, you're coming in to handle it on Monday, it's due on Thursday.
Okay. My real process, I would come in, of course, kind of analyze the situation, see what needs to be done. And then I would start first with what tools would be needed on the entire project. If we're talking that kind of project, handyman type of deal, I would start with tools.
So that's what you would do. You would what day would you anticipate being finished by? It takes the average person 4 days.
I would give myself 5 then.
You give yourself 5 days?
If I'm doing it by myself, it takes the average person 4.
Yeah. You give yourself 5, you're fired.
Well, I would let them know I've got 3 kids.
Man, this is your work first. We ain't talking about you being able to use your kids as an excuse. Because you work at the...
So, I'm getting hired by somebody?
Oh, you're on a job already. And you got a project.
Oh, like we're at work. Okay, yeah.
I mean, because I can see some people doing that.
No, but I'm saying you're saying project.
About, hey, Mike.
I'm talking about tools. That's what I'm saying. What kind of project are we talking?
Well, it's just a project that is in line with the work that you do. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make is
you're at work already.
Yeah, so it's a work project.
So then, I mean,
and
it'll be done like what? When do we need it done by noon? You know.
Well, I gave you the Thursday at least, but he's letting you know, say for instance, this week, Friday, telling you about a project that's going to be due Thursday. So you coming in Monday knowing what's got to happen.
Oh, yeah. So a week is what is done unless we need some more urgency. Then,
no, not a week. It's due on Thursday.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we'll have it turned in by Thursday. Whatever it is.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you do? Do you do some each day? Do you try to knock it out in 2 days?
Okay, see now I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down there, man.
Okay.
I'm going hard at it until it's finished. Especially if it's something that has a deadline coming up, as opposed to something that's kind of undeadline based.
So your approach to deadlines in general is to just go ahead and get it knocked out and get it over with?
We'll take care of it. Let's get it knocked on out. Okay. Especially if the other things hanging in the balance have no deadline.
Well, if you keep that up, man, you should be pretty good in terms of managing things in your life, because that's usually most of our problem is procrastination. Most people with deadlines, they keep saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow, so they just get to the point where they absolutely have no choice but to do it. And that makes their work a lot of times a lot more inferior than it could have been if they would have started early and just kept like kind of chomping at the bit, working up to it.
Now, let me not lie on this camera. I am a procrastinator.
A lot of people are. A lot of us are. Yeah.
I'm
That's what separates the men from the boys, really.
I'm an absolute procrastinator, but it's not like I forget about the deadline.
Right, you can't, because your job, for instance, it's your job. You can't forget about it. Otherwise, it's going to show in your performance ratings and everything else.
But embarrassingly enough, for my job, I would probably knock it out. But a personal deadline, I'm a little more lax on.
Right. And a lot of people are on that, especially if it presents to them any kind of stress. Mm-hmm. You tend to put it on the back burner. That's something that's interesting to talk about, man. For people, to think about themselves as they listen and ask themselves, ask themselves, what kind of a planner am I? Because organization is the key to damn near everything.
Absolutely.
If a person tells you, hey, did you do such? Oh, I forgot. That means no matter what, you got all these gadgets and all of this that can remind you, all of that stuff you still slept on, you forgot about it. What kind of organization is that? Mm-hmm. With all of these technological tools nowadays, right? But it still happens. It's just from people being unorganized. And sometimes it's really something that matters.
Like old school, new school. That's what I'm talking to myself right now about right now, bro.
Right now. This shit right here.
This shit right here.
Right here.
Yeah. Hey.
We free.
We's free.
We free.
We's free.
Thank God Almighty.
And that
we
one
free.
right there, that one right there.
Brings, what is that?
It brings a and this one.
We almost at the bottom of the deck for these, man. If anybody got any recommendations, man, send them in.
Which out the gate, it's looking interesting. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You know, I remember when that whole thing started with Raphael.
Yeah,
all these different people. But I didn't really follow it enough to really know what it was really about and the whole show and shit. But go ahead, let's see what we talking about here.
So it says, do you think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have been just as popular if they were called the Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas? Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas, as opposed to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They would have got the same buzz, same popularity. You start naming their names off the top, bro. Would it have hit the same?
I don't even remember.
You started though. Somebody would have filled in. You would have had a conversation.
Something Angelo or some shit like that. But
they were artists.
I think that Leonardo,
Donatello. Come on, man.
Donatello. Yeah, I don't remember all of them. But one thing I would say about that is, you know, when you really think about it, the people would have remembered it because you just catch on. When you got like TV or whatever, when you think about it, you don't have that many shows like of that kind of series type thing like that.
Yeah.
So when you put it on, especially if it takes up your kids' attention, man, you don't know how many parents just love to sit their kids somewhere and they don't move, you know what I'm saying, till they can go smoke their weed or do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just like when you look at a company like Disney, if you're an investment person, especially, I think Disney probably pays people a dividend, right? Yeah. But you could invest in a company like Disney or whatever, Pixar or whatever they are that's making these kind of movies, right? Mm-hmm. Because they only gonna make probably 2, maybe 3 movies a year or whatever. Everybody wants to take their kids to the movie to see something. Or if they even maybe have to pay for streaming, but a lot of people still like to take their kid to the movie. Whatever that hit movie is, then they got all the, as we say, merch, right? You look at Elsa and all that shit. All your kids love that type of shit, right? So they always gonna have that.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're a Disney or Pixar, any of these that makes these type of animated especially, man, you can't go wrong if you invest in something like that in the long term. Because there's not really a lot of that comes out, and there's no real body in that space really that's making like animated characters on that big scale like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
Pixar and Disney though is the same.
No. Pixar. I think Pixar is a public company, but they started with a lot of the real 3D, really serious animation. You know, but Disney, they always got all of the different whatever, you know, for your kids, all of the different type of movies. And they always are going to have that. You know what I'm saying? Plus. So, I think it's almost like a no-brainer. If your kids are exposed to that, you're going to be using it. You could invest in that and get paid a dividend or whatever for your kids. Because it's really not that much competition in that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what's this Teenage Mutant Ninja? I think either way, they would have eventually adopted it.
Yeah. The Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas.
That shit to me is a tongue twister.
Mutant Teenage Turtle Ninjas. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Definitely rolled off.
Teenage Mutant Ninja. And believe me, they went back and forth with that and did some tests and all that to make sure.
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, man. So what was that about? Because that was along your era, right? Because they would show up turtles and shit, eye things on and all this type. They used to have nunchucks and all that type shit, right?
It was still there during my era. 93 baby here. But it was before that. You know?
Oh, it was?
I think more of like my brothers probably.
Oh, shit.
When it probably got started. Maybe.
So now the Teenage Mutant... Did they ever come back with some Teenage Mutant Ninjas after they got a little bit old or something?
Yeah, I think they did something like that. Even like a live action film, I think.
So what did they call them in the later years? They couldn't call them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and shit, right?
I think they were always teenage, bro. They were always teenage. Whenever they came back, they were always eating pizza and playing video games and shit.
Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about the eating pizza part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And see, that's what makes all that type of shit weird. But you always get a big following from all types of weird shit like that. Turtles eating pizza and all that. What kind of shit is that? But it works. It works.
Hey, before we head out though, OG Lee, it's a new day, so you can say how you feel.
It's a new day.
What you thinking about these NBA predictions? Who's coming out the West? Who's coming out the East?
Man, I tell you, I'm disappointed in Minnesota with the way they started and now how they are. Although I expect teams to scrap. Nobody going out like a sucker.
It's a game 7.
But yeah, man, I'm crazy. I think I gotta go with the Knicks over Indiana.
Knicks in the East. Okay, Knicks in the East.
And I gotta go with Denver over Minnesota.
Hey, I like that over there.
And I mean, that's kind of like most people say, okay, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I think Denver, they kind of got a groove. They lost those first 2, and they were like, what the hell are we doing, man? We're damn champions, you know what I'm saying?
Let's take care of business.
And yeah, let's really just go out there and do what we know how to do.
I'm myself. I'm sticking with what I had. I can't say my boys.
What you gonna show his ass too, man, tomorrow?
Anthony Edwards.
No, the guard for Denver.
Jamal Murray gonna go.
Jamal Murray, yeah, Murray's gonna show his ass.
That's an interesting, solid pick. But
I mean, he gonna come out. The thing is, they told him, Jamal, you got to be aggressive, man. We want you to shoot more. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jaden McDaniels is gonna go crazy.
I haven't really focused in on him too much. But,
pretty sure Jaden, right? First name Jaden. But Anthony Edwards, I think, is gonna have a solid game. I'm picking up the Timberwolves, is what I'm really trying to tell you. And then
Anthony Edwards, man, I hate to say it, man, but he's not gonna have a good game tomorrow.
He not doing it?
No.
Oh no, man. I think game 7. Where are they at?
It's Denver, I believe.
Ooh, that is different.
Is it Denver?
Mile high.
Seems like Denver would have that home court advantage with their record.
That altitude definitely does something to people.
Yeah, it's not going to be the altitude. It's really going to be, and this is just always, it's crazy, man, how people follow this thing. But man, the fans in Denver are going to just be the difference maker.
10th, 11th man on the floor.
Yes, man, they are going to be the difference maker, and it's Denver again. It's Denver going, to the championship, but for some reason, they're gonna have to ultimately deal with the Knicks.
Hey, okay, so
the Knicks
you're going Denver. I'm going Timberwolves, Minnesota, and then I think we're gonna agree on the Knicks. I think the Knicks are gonna pull it out, bro.
Man, when I say that with the Knicks, it's really wishful thinking because I don't know, man. The Knicks, I want them to win, but it just seems like they ain't quite ready to take it to the next level.
And Jalen Brunson, they trust, bro.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, man.
Lethal.
Every once in a while, he makes a critical freaking turnover. I'm a little concerned about that, man. Every once in a while, when it's down on the stretch, because he does so much. He does so much, man. But I think that I'm still going for my Knicks. It's been over 30 years. When did the Knicks last win? 1970 or something like that.
Don't give me the line.
Yeah, boy. Even for my man Spike Lee to be able to get out there and do his thing. Yeah, shout out Spike Lee. We'll hear you. See you.
And it's OG Lee. Old school, new school. It's UNDE. we can't go out, man. I wanted to do this. A little slight recap of what we talked about.
Oh, right? My God.
We talked Diddy.
As the Puerto Rican lady said.
We talked the word of the day, voracious.
Oh, my God.
We talked about if you run into a black, a brown, or white bear.
If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white,
good night. We even got into a little think about it Thursday, man.
Think about it Friday morning.
But it's OG Lee. It's you, NDE. Old school, new school. Give us another one, man.
Damn, getting my hand all caught up. Like the police getting them bracelets on me.
Have you been drinking?
Booyah.
We out!